Yeah.
India, India will win. Hey, internet,
Okay.
ঠিক আছে?
Yes, the mics are connected. We are actually live.
Oh, brilliant. I was
So,
actually checking if the internet was not. Before we start,
yeah.
I have to show this.
Yes, we have to start with this because
You know,
it's so special.
I had come, and that also.
Okay.
That also has a story. The Sunil Gavaskar.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got that here. So, folks, see this. See this. You know, I was sitting here. I had come about a couple of minutes early. Gargi was still on her way, and a few people had met, and they were taking photos and stuff. And all of a sudden, a young man walks up to me here and says, Boria sir, remember? And he looked very familiar to me, very familiar. It's just that I was engrossed in work and was thinking what to do and all of that stuff. You know, and I was engrossed in work, and this guy comes and says, I had met you in Australia in Melbourne, and as you remember, I watch all of Rev Sports broadcasts, and he gives us this card. We've not opened it, we will, and he also gives us this box of chocolates.
And
This will go tomorrow to the press box for the team. And
absolutely.
Janil asks us 20 questions
Yeah.
and sends super chats. I told Gargi immediately, this feels great. I mean, people are connecting with us, and that is absolutely tremendous to see. So Janil,
And
for the gesture, nothing more, for the gesture, for coming up to me, figuring it out, coming to the park and giving it.
And Jainil
Yes.
is a very regular viewer of ours. He sends us multiple comments every single day, asks us a lot of questions, engages in very healthy debates. So, Jainil, thank you so much for this from the entire team. We appreciate the
You
warm
will take this,
gesture.
you will take this home and bring it to the press box tomorrow so that everybody, all of the team members can have. You're entitled to having two at night.
But this was such a warm
Very nice.
surprise because
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the card, you take the chocolates.
I want to read what it says.
Open it. Yeah, open it.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
and why not? And open it
Move it nicely.
and read it to our viewers. By the way, as Gargi opens it, what an engrossing day. England ahead. Make no mistake, England ahead, but just. I said at that tea show, 150 for 2 or 150 for 4. It was 150 for 3. That's what cricket does to you. Oh, look
This
at that.
is a handwritten note, but I can't believe this.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oof. Okay. Should I read it out?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay, dear Boria and the Rev Sports team, thank you for your amazing coverage. I
Started.
I st-
I started watching during BGT 2024-25 and have been following on since. Uh, wait, my
on since.
nobody captures the experience of watching and following sports like you. You are building something special and have assembled a cast of starters who can take on characters who can take on anyone on their day. With you, all the best for the future and look
So
forward
nice.
to following your journey. Best wishes, Jainil. P.S. Let's get Bharat Ramraj out on tours before the BCCI headhunts him as an analyst for India. Bharat, this is also for you. And by the way, the card says an expression of gratitude for the wonderful thing you did. This is the card. Wow.
And
Makes
it's
my
so
day, man.
lovely. The fact that he noticed we were doing our previous lives in this park, so he came here knowing that we will come out and do it here once again.
This is tremendous. This is what it
Amazing.
is all about.
This is
You know,
so
this is
so
very,
nice.
very sweet. I'll
Very
keep this
heartwarming.
card in our studio.
Yes.
There should be a place for these kind of little things.
Yes.
These gestures mean
Brand
the
moments.
world to me. Not the chocolate that she can indulge, but the
This
card.
is special.
This is special.
This is special. The fact that someone took out this much
Yeah.
time.
Back
Anyway,
to the cricket.
Back
Oh,
to the cricket. Oh,
you know,
so
at the
much
tea break, I said 150 for 2 or 150 for 4, and it was 150 for 3. Exactly in the middle. One wicket too many. One wicket too many. Had it been Gill out there, 154, it was India. On the other side, I think India conceded 60 too many. England could have been bowled out for 325. That one drop catch by KL Rahul cost us 40, 50, 60 runs. Then even the last wicket added some 17, 18 runs, 370 for 9 to 387, one drop by Akashdeep, one drop by Dhruv Jurel. So these kind of little blemishes cost India today, and they are about 60 too many England, 387. India very much in it. And here, that role of Washington Sundar becomes so critical that you are actually playing that extra batter.
Thankfully, sir.
Absolutely. Imagine if you are not playing that extra batter at this point, you're saying three down, and automatically now the other side is, you would say, with Kuldeep Yadav, you might not be giving 387. But now, Washington Sundar on a crumbling wicket, maybe with some spots in the second innings, plus his batting prowess, I think India very much in it. And the moment Shubman got out, and I'll give it to Gargi on this note, the moment Shubman got out, and I was desperate to see Rishabh walk out. Because mentally, the fact that Rishabh walked out at that point and not Jadeja, nor Nitish, nor someone else, because it was Rishabh, automatically the pressure is on England. What will this guy do? Will he take someone on? He was in pain. The physio was out there multiple times. Clearly, he was in pain, but that's what sport is about. Sport is about character. Sport is about resilience. Sport is about digging deep. Sport is about how much pain can you withstand. Sport is about looking ugly if need be. Sport is about that. Sport is ultimately about art. And that's what Rishabh Pant showed. No more damages and KL Rahul. You take KL Rahul. Absolutely stunning innings.
What a grind. What a grind by KL Rahul. He took on the responsibility of the entire team on his own two shoulders because KL Rahul knows the worth of his wicket. KL Rahul knows that he's the only batter out there right now after Shubman Gill got out, that he's the only one there who is able or who is capable of grinding it out and saving wicket for India. But before we get to that, I am looking back on the entire day, because we'll take it session by session. I am a tiny bit disappointed in how India let things slip. After Leeds, we were talking intensity. We wanted aggression. At Edgbaston, you set the bar very, very high with everything, with your catching, with your fielding, with the way that you were saving boundaries. You had turned doubles into singles. You had turned singles into dot balls, and that was the kind of intensity you also wanted the team to have at Lords, because you have a Jasprit Bumrah. Akash Deep gave you incredible bowling at Edgbaston. You expected him to perform a similar way at Lords, and he did. He bowled very, very disciplined lines. Mohammad Siraj was looking good, but at the end, time and again, the same problem crops up for India over and over again, and it is the tail wagging in front of it. Somehow, it happened once again. England once again troubling India with those very, very crucial but also frustrating lower order runs that Bryden Cars and Jamie Smith partnership once again proved to be lethal. It happened in Leeds. It happened with Chris Wokes and Bryden Cars taking that partnership over, building that partnership that sort of took the game away from India. Today as well, that happened. You could not get them out for the longest time. You dropped a Jamie Smith, and then at the end, those couple of dropped catches from Akashdeep. And who was the second one?
Dhruv Jurel.
Dhruv Jurel. Yeah. So, I mean, you sort of let the intensity down. Mohammad Siraj was bowling his heart out. You need to back your bowlers. You need to back your bowlers there. And you know what? I understand. Sports is a great leveler. You will lose some. You will drop some catches. You will take some incredible ones. And Joe Root, what an incredible catch he took.
If you read my piece, that
Yeah.
sums up the day. Joe Root's stunning one-handed blinder with KL Rahul's drop contrasting on the other side sums up the day. I buy Gargi's point to a degree. See, while you say that, that is not a lower order, that Jamie Smith is masquerading at number 7.
Yeah.
Even Chris Wokes, 100. Bryden Cars, you've seen him in the IPL, you've seen him in white ball cricket, can bat. Somebody who's driving Bumrah with that much of panache. Now that's where you don't give freebies. You don't drop catches. That KL Rahul regulation dolly, that's what I'm saying. Considered India, because of that drop catch, then that Akash Deep catch, backpedaling, he could have just judged it better and taken that 17 run save. 370 all out to 387 all out is a difference, folks. 20 runs are important in the context of the match, and that's what we are repeatedly trying to allude to, that India somewhere, somehow, were a little indisciplined here. Little indisciplined,
Exactly
ragged, and that's the point that we made. But
let it slip.
you can still get it back. You can still, but
Yes,
England,
you can. No one said
England.
that.
I thought that Joe Root stunner really summed it up. Having said that, let's take, she said, session by session. You've got to give it to Jasprit Bumrah.
You have to.
Came back, bowled his heart out, picked five for. What an incredibly good spell in the morning, and then coming back after lunch to dislodge Jofra when Siraj got Jamie Smith.
Yeah.
Jasprit Bumrah, 74-5, puts his name on the honours board, and no one deserves it more.
No one deserves it more. Honestly, Jasprit Bumrah has been doing it for the Indian team over and over again, using that slope to perfection, using also the swing that he's getting on a. Now, I don't know whether we should get into the whole Duke's ball debate because we also had
Dilip Jijodia.
Dilip Jijodia.
Yeah, and we
talking
put
to
out
us.
the interview. But the debate has to happen. I mean,
Of
whatever
course it
Dilip
has to.
Jijodia says, the truth is the ball was changed at 10, the ball was
10
changed at
overs.
18. I mean, I don't care what Dilip Jijodia says. The fact of the matter is I saw what I saw in front of my eyes. And the fact is the ball was changed twice. Simple as that. It can't happen. You get your batches changed. You
Yeah,
get your balls
absolutely.
changed. You can't tell me that, oh, you know what, this is all fine. It is not fine, Mr. Jijodia. It's not fine. It can't be fine. Then your balls need to get better. These are international cricket matches and it can impact. A new ball getting changed at the end of 10 overs can impact a game. At the end of 18 overs, it can impact a game. I don't care who wins, who loses. But the fact is, this shouldn't happen. So you get your balls better. That's as simple as that. And in that interview, you can watch that interview. Shubhan had done that interview. We put it out. But the truth is, at this point in time, the Duke's ball has left a lot to be desired.
Absolutely, 100%. This is not the Duke's ball that we all grew up watching. This is not it at all. Now, I've been watching a lot of discourse. I've been reading a lot on Twitter. Not reading, but I've been watching people argue about it. A lot of people are saying now that the batters are hitting it harder than they used to.
Absolute rubbish. Absolute nonsense. You mean to say in 2018 somebody was hitting it softer?
As in they're hitting many more boundaries or many more shots than they used to, and the pace of the game
Why
has
did it not
fastened.
happen in the last series when England scored 377 at blistering pace? When England chased down 377
I
in
think
Edgbaston.
that's what Jajodia also said.
I mean, come on.
I was reading those quotes, and he said something like that that the ball is being hit much. The impact is more on the ball these days.
Then get the ball right. I mean, ultimately, this is a business. You're not doing charity.
No.
This is a business, and you've made enough and more money. If you are the best, that's why your balls are being used. You are the best, right? That's why your balls are being used. Get it right. Because by doing this, or by what is happening, 10 overs, 18 overs, one team is suffering. Today, India suffered.
Yeah.
At the end of 10 overs, the ball got changed. Now, it was an older ball. It
was
actually looked an older ball.
yeah,
And India's
absolutely.
mental framework got shattered. Shubman Gill, after every over, was walking up to the umpire and walking up to the players complaining. That is
And
not
the
how you
fact-
play cricket.
And the fact of the matter is, he actually successfully changed it after
18.
46 deliveries.
That's what I'm saying, 18.
I wasn't expecting that to happen, and when that ball got stuck in that gauge, I was so surprised. It had only been 46 deliveries since that ball had been.
This is ball gate. This is ball gate.
Ball gate.
Let's be very clear about it. This is ball gate. Something is wrong, Mr. Jijodia. Get it right. This is ball gate. One team is suffering. Both are suffering. The umpires are made to look like strange people out there every time after 5 overs, checking the gauge, checking the gauge, checking the gauge. And on the other hand, Alcaraz versus Sinner Wimbledon final. What a cracker of a final that'll be. But coming back to the Duke's ball, this was disappointing. It was utterly disappointing to see that ball changed at the end of 10 and 8. But Jasprit Bumrah, nothing to take away from that man. Comes back, 5 for in Leeds, 5 for in Lords, puts his name on that honours board. Absolute crackjack player. Mohammad Siraj maybe deserved one more. Mohammad Siraj deserved one more is what I will say. Bowled his heart out yesterday, 14 overs for 40. Today also bowled his heart out. I think deserved one more. Some real good deliveries even to Jamie Smith. That catch drop, that's why he was showing 2. After he dismissed Jamie Smith, he was showing 2 and 0. It's Mohammad Siraj 2, Jamie Smith 0.
No. It was a tribute for Diogo Jota.
Oh, he was okay.
20.
Okay, so Diego Jota, but Mohammad Siraj twice should have got Jamie Smith. Absolutely should have got Jamie Smith.
He should have.
And that KL Rahul dismissed,
That is such a disappointment.
just kind of, but KL Rahul, 387. These days when we are accustomed to 500 and 600 and 450, you think 387 is less. No, it is not. It's a hell lot of runs. That's where I thought India was disciplined. You made this point at tea about Karun. That man was set today. He was set today, Karun. Convert that.
He was getting troubled. He was
You know,
getting troubled.
let's be clear. That spell of Jofra,
Was very
that
good.
spell of Jofra, Karun Nair negotiated that spell.
Very, yeah.
And he was superb in negotiating that spell. And one must give him credit that he was able to negotiate Jofra. Jofra was spectacle. Jofra running in down the slope, squaring up Jaiswal, running towards Shoaib Bashir, giving him that hug, that raw scream, that carnal scream coming out, and all of Lords give him a toast like a collective champagne, standing up. Oh, that's cricket at its pristine best, as far as I'm concerned. And the moment Shubman Gill walked out, Ben Stokes got Jofra. And at one point, there were four fielders out there on the leg side, and Shubman Gill, batting royalty versus Jofra Archer X Factor. He negotiated Jofra. Sadly, Chris Wokes, who also owns Lords, got him out. And I thought it was a great ploy.
And you know what? What the ploy was? When Shubman Gill was standing a foot outside of the crease at that time, they blocked that by having Jamie Smith keep close to the wicket, so he could not stand outside anymore. And finally, that plot was successfully executed, and that's how proactive Ben Stokes thinks as a captain. When you think of even Leeds, even Edgbaston, some of those wickets were completely tactical, were not given away by the batters, but instead were complete tactical ploys, and the batters played into that. Now, which is now making me think of Rishabh Pant's absence as a keeper. I'm thinking back to the point where Bryden Cast and Jamie Smith were batting, and at one point the field had completely opened. Now,
No, that was
for the
India's.
short ball ploy?
No. India was doing so when Bryden Pass came in. What Shubman was trying to do or was doing was he was getting the moment Jamie Smith was on strike, he was pushing the fielders back to concede one and get cars on. And every time there was ball 5 and 6, he was pushing the field back if Cars was on strike to keep him back on strike in the next over. That is what Shubman was trying to do when Bryden Cars and this guy was batting, Jamie Smith. But this one, the point that Gargi just made, that's how England got it. I thought Shubman played away from his body. I thought Shubman had negotiated Archer very well. I thought Shubman was starting to gain control back. And that was about 16 or 40 odd balls. That's Shubman. And then, it was the free flowing Shubman. It was just around the corner. Very faint edge happens. He was just trying to block, no extravagant shot. And Shubman, if you think, was also trying to outmaneuver Jofra. There was one ball where Jofra had four fielders on the onside and Shubman moved away and tried to sort of flat bat him over point and cover for a boundary. Did not happen, but it was a clear game between the two champions on. Sadly, Shubman fell to Chris Wokes. Had he been there, I would have said India's day. At this point, 55-45. But Rishabh Pant, the moment Rishabh Pant came out with the pain, Shoaib Bashir, one towards mid-wicket, one cut towards four.
And you know what? Something very, very interesting that I noticed on the stump mic that I was hearing, because Rishabh Pant is always so entertaining to hear, is the fact that when he cut that shot, when he played that shot and it went for a delivery, immediately he did not take the run. He was very sure that it was going to go for a boundary, so he did not even take off from his crease. He was standing there, and he asked KL, "ये कौन से stump पे ball था?" For some reason, he asked that. I could not hear what KL Rahul responded, but he asked that. And then in the next delivery again, he asked, "ये वाला किस stump पे था? क्या लगता है, sixth पे था क्या?" He was constantly asking, "What stump is this ball? I'm not sure why."
And did you see that? Now that you say this, because I don't listen to commentary when I watch cricket, I watch it very intently. He took guard at least 5-6 times.
Yes, exactly.
He was taking middle stump, he was taking leg stump. He was doing that to the umpire with Shoaib multiple times. And now this fits in because he was trying to gauge where Shoaib Bashir was trying to bowl him.
And
excellent.
Actually, when you think about it, that cut shot which went away for a boundary, it was not that wide. Rishabh Pant made space and hit that ball.
He's so good. He
is so
spots
good.
that little room in a flash. He goes back and against the spinner. There was a short third. He bisected the short third very easily. And you know what the other best good part was? Rishabh Pant in the third last over, which people don't see on television, last ball, and he started jumping in pain. The physio came out. When he blocked that ball, the physio came out. And there was a brief chat between KL and Rishabh, and all the 6 balls of that Bryden Cast over was played by KL. That's what partnerships are all about. He gave his partner the cushion because Bryden Carr's over that 5 minutes, and Bryden Carr's bowled two no balls in that over, so a 7 ball over, allowed Rishabh Pant to once again settle down with the pain because the guy is in pain.
And you know what? Rishabh Pant was also constantly talking to KL Rahul, and I think one of those deliveries was going away for a boundary, but obviously KL Rahul wanted to run, or and one other instance where Rahul had taken off his crease, and the ball had gone to mid on. And Rishabh just said, no, don't run. And he actually said to KL, फालतू में भागने का नहीं है. And he told him to stay on there, stay on. ये boundary जाएगा, फालतू में भागो मत. He was telling KL Rahul that. So Rishabh Pant as a leader has come into his own at this point. We have super chats
Let's take
before
it.
we
Yeah.
miss them or they
Yeah,
go away.
let's take this.
Sunila 32 is saying, super chat topsy turvy day. Looking forward to being there tomorrow. Oh, nice. Hopefully, I get a chance to say hi. We need to stay calm tomorrow and play sensible cricket. Again, I said this in the morning as well. It is a patient game, this one.
I mean, there's so much betting, boss. Come on, Rishabh Pant will again take an injection and come out. India very much in it. India in it. You, and by the way, I am very sure with that bowling effort, Nitish Reddy will also score. Watch out, Nitish Reddy will also score. There is a Ravindra Jadeja. He has done very well in Lords before that sword dance. There is a Washington Sundar. There is batting here. There is batting for India. This partnership is critical. It has to revolve around KL Rahul. Expect a
Absolutely.
big 100. KL Rahul has to do the Joe route, and the others can bat around him. KL Rahul gets a big one. Automatically, India first target 187, knock it off. 40 more runs. Most important point. You still have this ball, which is now 45 overs old. So you will come out tomorrow with 35 overs of this old ball. Ball will do nothing. You still have 35 overs of this ball, which means 105 to 110 runs you can get without doing much, because England will also know the ball will not do much. By the time the second new ball comes, which is half an hour into the second session, India should be approximately 280, 290, 100 runs adrift of England. That's how India should calibrate. India should calibrate the morning session about 90, 100 runs with the old ball. And then the first half an hour of after lunch, again with the old ball. You've got 35 overs. So get close to 290, 300. If you are able, and if Rishabh Pant is there, then obviously you'll get to 300. You should target to get to 300 before the second new ball is taken. That's a big advantage. When you compare today's start with tomorrow's start, India had the new ball. Jasprit Bumrah made havoc with the new ball. England will have an older ball, and India will have a better chance tomorrow morning compared to what India had today with that new ball.
Absolutely. Rajesh Subramanian, just one innings. Also, Ben Stokes was also trying to get the ball changed around 35 overs.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
can
but
tell
but
that.
it will be an older ball. So
Yeah, of
so
course.
you will see
No,
that
no, that's not
frustration
what I'm
creep in,
saying.
and Shoaib Bashir today also wasn't really threatening. I think
No.
Joe Root is a better spinner than Shoaib Bashir. I think Joe Root as an off spinner, I'm serious. Joe Root as an off spinner he gives
Gets
revolution
more
from
turn.
that ball than Shoaib Bashir. Joe Root can be real handy on a deteriorating wicket, the fourth innings. Joe Root, but this one India should take control in that 35 overs.
Okay, Rajesh Subramanian is saying just one innings KL failed to score, and some people started pointing fingers at him. But what a brilliant player he is, expecting big scores.
How
Yes.
many times have we said this?
How many? We said this ahead of Australia as well. Now the thing is, in Australia, because he got sent up and down the order so many times, I think he completely lost his confidence or lost the clarity. Now that he has that clarity, we're saying it one more time. He is the best batter of the team. One of the best batters.
One of the best for sure, and he's now assured in his position. He is batting as an opener. He knows he's right up there. He will be India's opener in the foreseeable future, at least for the next couple of years, unless something dramatic happens. He has the confidence. He has the assurance. And look at the results. He's got 100. He's got a 50. He's got another 50. If this gets converted into 100 and a big one, fantastic.
Absolutely. Fitronk is saying we can't always appreciate 30s and 40s of Karun Nair. Today was the day he could have been the hero, absolutely, by going not out. Time to take a call on him if he wastes the second innings as well.
Yeah, I agree, but I must also say this that Jofra Archer spell to be able to negotiate that tells you that Karun Nair is not bad.
Has the
And he played some good shots. He was looking good to me, that edge. And by the way, that Joe Root was a blinder. I mean, to go left hand, one hand,
And
get it literally.
He scalped it off the ground.
Fantastic catch. I mean, one-handed blinder on the left. That could have easily gone for four, and Karun Nair could have gone to a 50 from there on. But that's how it is, you know. That's how sport is. On another day, you will see an easy dolly dropped and you get an opportunity. And on a day when you desperately want it, you are 40 batting, a stunning catch like this puts an end. Think of Jamie Smith and think of him. How do you expect a Jamie Smith to get dropped by KL Rahul? They're a sitter. Now, is KL Rahul that bad a fielder? No,
No,
he's
not
a
at all.
wicket keeper also. And KL Rahul has really good reflexes. Now, on the other side, this gets dropped by KL Rahul. That's sport.
Beauty of Test
That's
cricket.
sport.
That's the ebbs and flow, the pressure going back and forth, the tension going back and forth.
That's sport.
And you know the huge contrast between KL Rahul dropping a regulation catch that he would have taken in his sleep any other day, and Joe Root pulling off a complete blinder, scalping it off the ground. I mean, the chances
That
of
is
that.
that is the day. I mean, that if you read my piece, I think these guys have tweeted it, haven't they? I mean,
I think so.
post
I
days
think so.
tweet. I think the piece our match report for me. That's exactly what I've said. That the day is summed up by that Joe Root blinder and that KL Rahul drop. Had you not seen that, this match would be even. Had you not seen that drop and the blinder, this match was even. England is 55-45 up in my book. That would not be the case. That would not be the case. And India could just be sensing a little bit ahead. Having said that, I still think this is a hugely wide open game. First innings, England, India has to get close. India has to get 350 runs here. If India gets to 350, and I think India will, or India can, provided tomorrow morning with that this oldish ball, Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul negotiate a little bit of time and then come into their own. I think they will. I absolutely think they will. I think India will get close to England. This is going to be a one-inning shootout again. And in the fourth, by the way, this match is also about time. Because if India bats for 2 sessions tomorrow, which India should, or maybe 2.5 sessions tomorrow, which India should, that means you are towards the end of day three. And automatically at the back of your mind will be time. And day four will be a much different pitch where the spinners will come into play. So a lot of calibrations will come in, my dear friends. Wait and watch.
You can already see that rough forming. Again, to the left-handers, Jadeja can use that one.
Two left-handers, I mean, Duckett and this one also,
Ben Stokes.
some uneven bounce, a couple of balls jagged up. There is a lot to be played. My real bet is 35 overs of that old ball. 35 overs of that old ball is what India should really watch out for and take chances and get about 110, 120, which will get India close to 280, 290, which is pretty much close, about 100 runs adrift, and then you negotiate that newish ball. It's even, Stevens.
It's game on then.
Game on. Absolutely.
Then it's game on. And I don't see a reason why India can't fight back at this point.
Of course India
got
can.
the batters. You've
Come on, already they
Jadeja,
have.
You've got Washington Sundar. You've got Nitish Kumar Reddy. So you have three more batters in your team that can actually take the game away. And you have a KL Rahul. Now KL Rahul pulls something off like a Joe Root. He gets 100, gets a 150 if he's
121.
yeah,
He knows how to
yeah,
score hundreds. He's got 100 in
everyone
leads.
else just bat around him and get the job done.
I do think it'll happen because see, the worst period to bat is this last 45 minutes
And
when
they
Shubman got
negated
out.
that.
They negated it and negated it quite comfortably.
And look at it. Every single time it's KL Rahul who's negating that last 1.5 hours.
And was comfortable. It is not as if there were alarms and oohs and ahs and beat and here and there. Nothing like that. He was completely in control. Exactly. When Shubman got out, I checked it was 5:42 or 5:45. Exactly 45 minutes to 50 minutes. I was about to start my match report and I held back. I held back that now what? And thereafter. So, क्या कर रहे हो तुम?
So ये उड़ गया मेरा. I
कुछ कार्टून हो गया यार. अभी वहां पे इसको अपना माइक गिरा देते हो, फोन गिरा देते हो, उसको उड़ा देते हो, कॉफी गिरा देते हो मुझ पे, अरे करते क्या हो? I mean, absolutely, there has to be a proper film behind the scenes of you. A self source of entertainment making people
You
laugh.
need a Gargi cab.
No, I
Someone
mean,
just following me around, and just you can get a lot of money.
you know, the thing is, if you are, इसको उठा के लाओ, people are stepping on that. If you are down or if you are upset, keep this character next to you. She's kind of self source, as I said, self source of entertainment. She'll make you laugh. She'll make you laugh and get your mood perked up. Red Sports jester tag will go to Gargi Rao.
Oh, don't call it a jest.
So
Don't
what
call
else?
me a jester.
Completely, you're clumsy. Yeah, there's no debate. You drop your phone 25 times a day. Your microphones वहां भी आज तुमने गिराया था. वो जब हम लोग टी का लाइव कर रहे थे, चलो सुपर चैट लो.
Super chat. Okay, Arco. Orco.
Orko.
Orco. Pant seems to wait. Calm down. Pant seems to be batting with pain. Yes, he does. He looks very uncomfortable. Would it have been better to have Jurel as no? Also, has the old rule been changed where a batter cannot come in straight after missing a substantial time?
No. This
That's
is this
for a bowler.
Yeah, no. Not bowler or anything. This was an on-field injury, which is different. It is not somebody going
Oh,
up,
right.
and the umpire was informed new. So this is a different situation altogether. That is why Rishabh was allowed to come out and bat. The rule has not been changed. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, Number two, Rishabh Pant and Dhruv Jurel as a batter, no comparison. Please don't
do that.
I mean, Rishabh Pant psychologically will dent England. You think Joe Root, Rishabh Pant would have, no, anybody else would have played those shots of Bashir? No chance. Last 45 minutes, if you get Dhruv Jurel out there, the chap hasn't played anything. England would have been mentally 20,000 times up and above India. Rishabh Pant and Dhruv Jurel as batters, chalk and cheese. You should have seen England body language. The moment Rishabh came out, Joe Root goes to Ben Stokes. Joe Root goes to Ben Stokes.
इसको कैसे out करे?
Obviously, he's because यार ऐसे हाथ से भी वो अगर 1.5-2 घंटा खेल जाता है तो 70-80 करके निकल जाएगा.
A couple of deliveries.
And proper.
Yeah.
देखो,
There was one of those shots as well.
see, there's nothing. There's no bandage. Okay, so it's no fracture. With so much of sports science and medicine, he will
Clear that it's not
exactly.
Yeah.
So even if
Losing and-
so, yeah, अरे
You go on, you go.
yeah, come on.
I was hitting the-
What are you trying to do? Absolute cartoon you are. Folks, let's calm down. Come on. Rishabh,
Yeah.
for me, the best part about Rishabh is the transformation of Rishabh. आज बोल दे क्या story?
रुक जाओ.
कल बोलेंगे अगर
कल
ठीक
बोलेंगे.
खेलता है.
कल अच्छा खेला तो बोलेंगे. पक्का बोलेंगे.
कल लंच पे बोलेंगे अगर वो ठीक खेलता है लंच पे स्टोरी बोलते हैं.
हाँ.
चलो सवाल ले लेते हैं. बहुत बाकी काम है लिखना है अभी.
Okay, final couple of comments.
हाँ maximum because बहुत काम है अभी.
हाँ.
Are you going for that drinks reception? There's a drinks reception. There's a champagne reception in the media center.
Idea. I'm
Yeah.
going back now.
Okay, you go back to that. I've got work to do.
Okay.
ये one एक क्या?
हम भी काम करते हैं सर.
Correct.
घर जाके करती हूँ मैं. I do it late at night or I wake up early at 5 in the morning.
I have heard that story from Tisha.
Yeah.
If I say that, no, that will
There's
not be good for
no
you.
problem
So
in that.
So चुपचाप question
That
लो.
shows how dedicated I am.
Yes, true.
Today I woke up at 5 in the morning and wrote my piece.
I've left the ball outside off stump. Take a couple of questions.
I bowled a bouncer. Fit monk. Tomorrow Pant must play his natural game instead of blocking it. खेलने दो रुको थोड़ा खेलने दो.
Boss, there is a method to the fellow's madness. Huh? Having known him really well, I can tell you this. There is a method to the fellow's madness. I'll tell you a story about Rishabh tomorrow. If he plays well, I'll tell you that story. There is a clear method to the fellow's madness, Fit monk. Trust me when I say this.
खेलने दो उसको जैसे खेलना है. All right. ये क्या है? Stone.
Stones खेचलाम बीकेले झोड़े गल.
मतलब?
Oh,
I thought she's saying something is getting big.
No. Basically, she must have walked so much or done whatever. She had stones, so she has expended the energy.
No,
that is
that's not how it works, Trisha. But anyway, I think we can wrap up the show. We'll be back tomorrow morning as well.
12
Lots
o'clock.
coming your way.
12 o'clock. Watch our. We will decode India's game plan. Gargi and I, our 12 noon show, India's game plan for day 3, and could well be a deciding day. Could well be a deciding day. If India gets close to England and really pushes England, this could be India's match. If England gets a 100-run lead, this will be England, because then India will be on the back foot. England will come out aggressive, push India back, and then last day will become very difficult to save the game. So massive day, folks. Massive day once again coming up. I reckon, I reckon India has solid batting with an older ball to get close to England. So I think 55-45 England at this point in time, but ahead only just. And India, there's nothing whatsoever to feel deflated with KL Rahul. My prediction getting 100, Rishabh Pant out there, anything can happen. With Gargi out, as I said, so much fun to, to do shows with this champion of mine. But keep watching, keep supporting, keep commenting, keep talking to us. And Jainil, by the way, before I finish, give it to me.
Yes,
I have
this
to say
story.
this. I have to say this story. Raj, this part of the show is dedicated to you. We had promised Mr. Gavaskar Bengali Sandesh and Rasmalai. Raj, if you're watching, I'm sure you are. You're an absolute rock star. Raj came to Lords. Raj is a friend of mine. Raj came to Lords with 2 dabbas of Rasmalai and 2 dabbas of this Sandesh. This Sandesh, you want to have one a little bit? Okay. So 2 dabbas of Rasmalai and 2 dabbas of Sandesh. Mr. Gavaskar was overjoyed.
Yeah.
Sunny Bhai was overjoyed. He said, "You actually got Bengali Mishti." I said, "Thanks to Raj, we've got it." He had the Rasmalai. Did you have the Rasmalai?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wonderful. So she also had the Rasmalai. Sanjana had the Rasmalai.
Rachana had it.
Trisha had it, Shubhan had it, our entire team, and we had
couldn't
the
hold our
Rasmalai.
hands back.
And that's what it is about. Raj, once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Keep joining us tomorrow morning.